Ja, ich bin's wieder. Okay, so neu heran. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. Ich glaube, meine Zunge ist tot. Alter. Ich hatte Jalapenos nicht so scharf in Erinnerung. Ah! So. Lotta hat gute Nachrichten. Naja, lass mal hören. What? The president ain't never passed through the 51st floor. You can count on me. Really? I was in the storeroom myself and I saw it with my very own eyes. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that day. Ach, stimmt, ja. Da war ja was, wenn der Präsident da durchgegangen wäre. Dann hätte Lotta ihn gesehen. Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What is it? I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway. No one's seen the president since he met with Courtney 2 days ago. That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday. If he were pushed off 2 days ago, it would be odd that he wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt the fall from the roof would take a whole day. I'll admit there are a few things I still haven't figured out. Regardless, there's one thing I'm certain of. There is? What exactly occurred here last night? I'm certain we'll have to look into that in order to uncover the truth. Because the body and the hoof prints could have only appeared last night, right? Agent Long, we'd like to bring the body in for the autopsy. Juan, it's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect. I also have one more thing to report. What is it? We found some footprints near the body. They were left within the area that looks like a monstrous footprint. There were human footprints within the monstrous footprint? What kind of footprints? Sir, they were the footprints of a child, about the size of an elementary school student. What? Huh? An elementary school student? Wait, could it be? Who was that? Miss Nichols? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please excuse my rudeness. Is there something you want to say? What is she so scared of? I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but please let me testify something. It's really important. That's not something you need to be so worried about. What is it? Last night, I actually came here. What? Why did you come here? Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John. John? You mean John Marsh? As I thought. Yes, last night, John stayed here late in order to practice by himself. Wow, he's really dedicated! Well, this movie is the first time he's staring at as the lead role, so I'm sure he wants to do his best. She must have witnessed something last night. When was this? If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 p.m. It looked like it was going to rain and I was getting worried, so I came to check up on him. And when I got here, well, You saw something? Yes. John was practicing by himself. And right above his head, I saw a long neck. A neck? Yes, its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile. It was like the neck of a dinosaur. Whoa there! Could that have been Gordy? Last time I went hunting for it, it was a bust, but I reckon this could be the real deal. What? You saw this? So this time it's gory? That's right. I was really surprised. After all, John is the boy who can communicate with Mozilla. Yeah, that's right. Them horns of his lets him hear what the monster's saying, right? Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face and he was talking to it. It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird? You said it, sister! That's pretty darn strange, I reckon. That boy's a little traitor! It seems she's gotten reality mixed up with the movies. Hey, Missy! Did you really see that? Yes, but I was so shocked I immediately ran home after that. What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Has another monster taken the stage? Agent Blanc, do you really believe this absurd testimony? I couldn't care less about the monsters. However, it looks like who we need to talk to next has been decided now, hasn't it? John Marsh. He was here last night. It's very likely he saw something, isn't it? Attaboy! John Marsh, we've got some questions for you. Who is it then? John kind of left a while ago. What? Let's go after him! Oh, wo ist denn dieser Knopf jetzt? Der macht echt, was er will, der Kleine. Alter. 6. April, 10:54 Uhr, outside Grand Tower, Tower Plaza. Tch! Where'd he run off to? We might have just gone back home. That's right. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today. Oh, he may have run away. Aren't you just overthinking things? He's still a child. I can't imagine that he could have murdered the president by himself. Who said he was alone? Maybe that monster helped him. That boy can summon a monster to his aid, right? Very funny. I'm not saying that kid's definitely the culprit, but right now he's the most prominent witness we have, so we'll need to find that brat. Er hat schon irgendwie recht. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth! Ah, Gummy! Huh? He ran away! What is the detective doing? It doesn't matter. It's not like I can rely on this country's police anyways. Agent Blanc, do you intend to continue investigating by yourself? Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that? Didn't you always have a small army of subordinates with you before? That's right. But you know, being a lone wolf isn't all that bad. You don't have to worry about your subordinates or partners. All you need are your fangs. Simple, right? Subordinates and partners. Well then, I'll be seeing you too. Und weg ist der einsame Wolf. Things are getting interesting. I reckon I'm about to get real busy myself. After all, I got me a pair of monsters to hunt. I'm definitely getting my hands on the scoop. Things have gotten pretty crazy, haven't they? Indeed. There's the footprints of Mozilla and now the shadow of Gordy. It's almost exactly like the movie. How about we go monster hunting too? Well... Isn't that? Isn't that one of Lang's men? He's one of Agent Lang's subordinates. We met him during another case. Excuse me? Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It has been a while. Shouldn't you be following Mr. Lang? Agent Lang, Shifu, is no longer my boss. What exactly happened? Do you remember the incident from 1 month ago? The Yatarasu incident we had been involved with. Agent Lang made a major mistake back then. He almost aided and abetted a dangerous criminal. Certainly, it had come quite close to that at the time. Shifu took responsibility for what happened, and our team was disbanded. Disbanded? So that's what Agent Lang was talking about when he said he had become a lone wolf. Then, why are you here? Well, I was a little worried about Shifu. It seems that even now he's still chasing after them. The ghost of 12 years ago. 12 years past. Wow. Ghost of 12 years past. Just what are you... I'm sorry. I've already said too much. If you'll excuse me. These ghosts Agent Lang is chasing after. Do they also have something to do with this case? Looks like everyone's left now. So, what do we do now? Well... Miss Hart is going after the monsters and Agent Lang is going after John. We should also try approaching this case from a different angle. What angle would that be? We should listen to what Judge Courtney has to say. Ah, that's right! If I'm not mistaken, Miss Courtney is... Well then, I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial. She said that she had a trial coming up. Indeed. Let's head to the courthouse as well. Okay! Es ist mal eine gute Idee, mal ein bisschen Courtney drauf anzusprechen. Blech, ich krieg kein Wort mehr zustande. Keine Sätze und so. Ich bin aber echt gespannt, was jetzt rauskommt, was Lang findet über den jungen John. Was Lotta da bei ihrer Monsterjagd hier rausfindet. Ich will jetzt auch wissen, mit diesen Geistern vor 12 Jahren, die Lang da sucht. Naja, erstmal gucken, was hier abgeht im Gericht. Mit Courtney als Richterin. Na, passt ja. 6. April, 11:23 Uhr, District Court, Courtroom Nummer 3. Ich sehe schon, wer die Anwältin im Fall sind. Lol. Court is now in session. Is the defense ready? Of course, Your Honor. We can begin whenever you want. The prosecution has been ready from the start, Your Honor. Jill Crane, the attorney in charge of the defense, has passed on from this world. Furthermore, Sebastian the Best, the prosecutor in charge, has disappeared. And so Franziska and Mr. Shields have taken over their duties. Before we begin, I would like to apologize for the delay of today's trial. As the crime took place in a prison, a place where justice is normally administered, and the defendant was the warden of the prison, further exacerbating the situation. Additional time was specially arranged to investigate and prepare for the trial. In addition, the defense attorney in charge of the case, Jill Crane, has recently passed away. Due to these circumstances, the trial was further delayed. Mr. Shields, Miss Von Karma, at this time, I'd like to give you my gratitude for taking up this responsibility on short notice. I guess this is the last job Courtney Pye's friend left behind for us, huh? Well, Uncle Ray is more than happy to help out. Although, having said that, I only had enough time to skim through the case files. Are you okay on your end, Franny Pye? What kind of prosecutor abandons his own case and vanishes without a trace? I won't allow any more delays in this trial while we wait for a foolish man to return. I have received the evidence just now. There should be no problems continuing the trial. You have my thanks. And with that, I hereby call the defendant, Patricia Rowland, to the stand. Kriegen wir jetzt echt die komplette Verhandlung hier zu sehen, oder was? What the... Ja, na gut. Now then, will the prosecution please give us their opening statement? Very well, Your Honor. The defendant... Please, wait, Your Honor. What is it? Well, there's something I'd like you to fill me in on. Just what exactly am I doing in a place like this? Then perhaps you would do well to listen to the opening statement. So if I listen to it, I'll get it, huh? Okay then, let's hear it. That was the plan from the start. Now, if you would kindly shut up and listen. The incident occurred in the detention center, and the prison warden Rowland is in charge of. The victim is Horace Knightley, who was being held in the detention center. The prosecution is certain that this woman here is the culprit. This knife, the murder weapon, is the decisive Huh? Miss Von Karma, is something wrong? That's impossible! The evidence is... What's wrong with the evidence, Franny Pie? The evidence! The knife's gone! That chisel with Dolgan's spell attached to it is missing too! What? Wie jetzt? Order! Order! Prosecutor Von Karma, what is the meaning of this? I don't understand it either, Your Honor. If there's no evidence, then I suppose there's not much reason for me to be here. Some prosecutor can't even hold on to one little piece of evidence. What a dunce. I only received everything that the previous prosecutor had... Ah! It appears the culprit is that pampered prosecutor, the boy blunder. Hey, Courtney Pie. What is it? Your Honor, considering our predicament, what to say, we postpone the trial until later. The defense's proposal is overruled. Courtney Pie! I know, right? It'd be troubling for me if this trial were to be delayed any further. I just want everyone to know that I'm innocent, as soon as possible. Ja, klar. Es ist ja nicht so, als ob wir in Episode 2 bereits deine Schuld bewiesen haben. Innocent? I've had more than enough of your foolish... And besides, you don't have any evidence, right? I will call a certain saying. In court, evidence is everything, wasn't it? Since there's no evidence, well, that would make me innocent. Isn't that right, Your Honor? That is correct. What? The prosecution has not produced sufficient evidence to prove the defendant guilty. As such, I hereby find the defendant Patricia Rowland.
Objection.
Hold your horses, Courtney Pie. You can't just declare the innocent all of a sudden. Is something the matter? For the defense to object to a not guilty verdict. Well, I mean, even you must know that the warden over there is guilty, right? You were there with us when we found the murder weapon. Mr. Shields, a judge must remain impartial when handing down a verdict. That is why I cannot allow myself to get caught up in my own personal feelings. Wenn das der Fall ist, dann engagiert doch einen anderen Richter. Meine Fresse.
Was ist zum Beispiel hier mit dem guten alten Richter, den es sonst immer da war? Oder von mir aus sein Bruder. Halt jemand anderes.
The person who was present when the murder weapon was discovered and the judge sitting before you now are two completely different people. You're kidding, right? I can only hand down a verdict based upon the evidence that was presented.
There is evidence. It's just, well, it's not here right now, but a few minutes, that's all I need. I'll find the evidence and return to court without fail. The prosecution requests a brief recess, Your Honor.
The defense would also like a recess, Your Honor. Courtney Pie, please.
Und jetzt kommt von wegen wieder Hack. Als Belohnung kriegst du auch eine Umarmung.
I understand. I shall grant your request.
Yes.
Well, Justine, darling, aren't you wishy-washy today? This court will now adjourn for a 15-minute recess, during which the prosecution and the defense shall prepare for the resumption of the trial. Understood, Your Honor. Phew, that was a close one. Court is now adjourned.
Ja, wer könnte hier die Beweise weggenommen haben? Ich meine, ist das wirklich the best gewesen? 6. April, 11:38 Uhr, District Court, 3rd Floor Lobby.
Didn't we find it together? The evidence!
Yes, we certainly did. Huh? What's the matter, detective? It looks like the metal detector is reacting to this alligator.
Really? Why?
Of course, that's why the metal detector reacted. Judge Courtney, I'd like you to take a look at this. The chisel. Wasn't that just a fake murder weapon? Dogan hid this chisel inside his dog's mouth, and the real murder weapon was hidden in very much the same way. The real murder weapon is in the pond inside the alligator.
I wonder if it was stolen by someone.
Mr. Edgeworth. Ach, die zwei. Miss Berry and Mr. Keyes. Did you come to attend the trial?
I came because I heard there's a really fun show around here. So, where is it?
The trial for the case I got caught up in was supposed to have already started, but our practice ran a little late. I believe it was somewhere around here, wasn't it?
Actually, 2 key pieces of evidence has gone missing. The chisel and the knife. The trial is in recess now. Sort of like an intermission. You just miss it, Simon.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Looks like Simon's going to get arrested again.
Das ist nicht unbedingt etwas, worüber man sich freuen sollte, Regina. No way, no way, no way. I can't.
I guess Simon is his usual noisy self. Huh?
Ich glaube, ich weiß, wer das ist, deshalb. To think that I would be humiliated like this. And here comes another noisy individual. Yeah. Now, Franny Pie, let's just take a moment, calm down a bit. Maybe you could put that whip of yours away, What do you say? That foolish prosecutor! When I get my hands on him. My whip is going to give him the thrashing of a lifetime! Yeah! Miles, why don't you try talking to her? Good grief. On that note, I guess I should probably hear what she has to say. Muss man ja wohl. Oh Mann. Hi, Franziska. Oh, if it isn't former Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Franziska. Those who have abandoned the path of a prosecutor do not belong here. Now, be a good boy and go home. Figure out what you want to do with your life. Na mal ganz ruhig. Vielleicht können wir dir ja helfen. Also... Still, what are you going to do, Franziska? The recess is only 15 minutes. You're always so calm and collected! Like an anchorman reading off a teleprompter. It makes me sick! I should probably stay classy and avoid a confrontation with her for now. Ja, na gut. Franziska, I never expected you to end up taking over the prosecution for this case. The bodyguard of the president of St. Fa, Horace Knightley, was murdered. The defendant is the former warden of the prison, Patricia Rowland. The knife she used was the murder weapon, had been prepared as evidence. However, the murder weapon has disappeared without a trace. Not only did he abandon his own case, but he also made me look like the fool in court! Ugh! The next time I see that foolish fool of a prosecutor, I'll whip some backbone into him! I don't mind if you whip some backbone into him, but stop whipping innocent bystanders! Ja gut, also viel mit ihr reden kann man ja wohl nicht. Na gut. Was hast du zu sagen, Ray? Hey, looks like you've gotten your memories back.
Yeah, I'm all better now.
Uncle Ray was really bored, you know. Thought that other cave was also pretty cute. Well then, now that you've recovered, how about a hug of old time's sake?
Nope! We need to focus on the trial right now.
Yeah, things aren't looking good. Ich wusste doch, dass irgendjemand wieder eine Umarmung anbietet. Ah, Ray ist so toll. At any rate, we'll have to search for the evidence. But we can't interrupt the trial. Uncle Ray's in a pickle. If only there was someone who could find the evidence for us. That look for expectation on your face says it all. Yeah. Miles, you still don't have your prosecutor's badge, right? Do you finally feel like following in your father's footsteps? I simply left it in someone else's care. I wasn't stripped of my badge. Furthermore, right now I am unable to follow in my father's footsteps. I see. Well, there's no need to rush your decision. Take all the time you need to determine the path you want to follow. In any case, the door is always open for you at the Edgeworth Law Office. Mr. Shields. If only there was someone who could go search for the evidence for us. Very well, I'll go look for them. Oh, Miles, you do that for us? Of course, finding the evidence within 50 minutes will be no easy task. Well, if worst comes to worst, Uncle Ray and Franny Pie will help you stall for time. Until you recover the evidence, we won't let her hand down a verdict. Please do so. Franziska, are you okay with this? You're asking me, Franziska von Karma, to help you out? You'd be better off spending the rest of your life as an anchorman for the local news. Miss von Karma, this is an emergency. We could really use your cooperation. Understand. As acting prosecutor, I, along with that attorney over there, shall continue this trial. Meanwhile, you, the former prosecutor, shall run around and look for the evidence. All for my sake. It's a job that suits you perfectly. I'm glad that you're on board. I'll help out too, cause I really don't want to get arrested again.
That sounds like fun! Regina wants to tag along too.
Alright, that would be helpful. Now then, where should we begin?
I think we should go find that person and hear what they have to say.
Who should we talk to in order to learn where the evidence went? Da ja alle meinen, dann wohl dann wohl wirklich Sebastian. Die Pest. Yes, the person in charge of the evidence was Sebastian the Best. Ah, you mean that rookie prosecutor, right? Got it. I'll leave him to you. Alrighty, time for Uncle Ray to have a strategy meeting with the opposing counsel. Just the two of you. Ah! Miles Edgeworth, you better not keep me waiting, lest you end up like your friend here. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Franny Pie, wait for me! Now then, let's go help out look for Sebastian as well. Und ich höre erstmal, wie Shadow Happy Birthday singt. What the fuck, Junge? Halt's Maul! Judge Courtney. Der hört nicht auf. Na okay, ich hab auch schon überzogen. Deshalb würde ich jetzt sagen, dass ich an dieser Stelle den Part beende. Komm. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, wird und gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil.